Celeb Savant is a career retrospective type interview focusing on singers, actors, and industry experts. Join Barrett Edelstein now as he dives into the entertainment world.
Justė is a Lithuanian-born, Denmark-based rising artist whose journey is defined by resilience and extreme determination to build a career in electronic music. Her debut single, World of Wonders, was released on the Danish and Spinning Records distributed label Imprint Night Drive in October of 2025. The release and the artist project in general will be accompanied by impressive AI videos and content, embracing the technology of the future in partnership with the groundbreaking production company Visuals, on a mission to send the Lithuanian prodigy to the absolute forefront of the electronic music scene, not just musically, but also visually. Her music is a seamless blend of melodic techno and psytrance, both powerful and emotionally charged. In the last quarter of 2025, Justė took a bold step forward with a powerful live performance at Generator Festival, marking a pivotal moment in her career. Up next on Celeb Savant, we've got Justė. Where are you in the world and how are you doing?
Thank you so much for asking. Currently, I'm based in Denmark, but I originally come from Lithuania. And in Denmark, I have been living for 5 years now. Yeah, so I'm doing well. This is a very transformative period in my life. I'm focused, I'm learning a lot, and really stepping into my next chapter, both personally and creatively.
My grandfather is from Lithuania, so I've got Lithuanian blood in me.
That's so great. World is small.
Yes, so first Lithuanian guest on the podcast who's based also first person in Denmark. So that's super cool. Obviously, your name is Justė. So how did you decide to choose that as your stage name or your DJ name?
My name as an artist is my real name because I chose only to use my name because for me this project seems personal. It's not about hiding behind a character, but about sharing my real journey, growth, and my story through music.
So let's go into that story. At what age, whether as a child or teenager, did you think, okay, I want to follow this path, and how did that journey progress?
About becoming DJ and producing, I was dreaming since childhood, but my story is a bit non-traditional because I didn't came from a rich family, or I didn't had strong connections, or I was not DJing from my childhood, since my childhood. It's because I never had the right conditions for it. But I only had opportunity later on, so only then I start to do it all.
So when that opportunity came through and you started doing it professionally, are there any aspects about this journey that surprises you, that you think, oh, I didn't realize that this would be part of the journey?
Everything surprised me what's going on in my life right now, because my journey begins now. Now is the time. It's not a long time ago, 10 years ago, and everything changed really dramatically in my life because at a young age, I moved abroad and I was working physically demanding jobs. And even though I was in this survival mode, I was still always dreaming of something bigger, visualizing it. And I always had a feeling that I have like a bigger mission on this planet, in my life. And then opportunity came because I met my team. And when I met my team, I got all the right tools. And my team were looking for someone that was working hard, but not on the things they are dreaming about, on the things they have to work to survive. So when I got opportunity to work on the things I was dreaming about, I had this drive to do it more and more. And this motivated me so much that everything changed really quickly. And I am really happy about it. So this is what I would like to show to people, that there is no matter where you came from, you always have opportunity to dream and to you can.
Yeah, it's about grabbing it when the opportunity comes through. It's like, oh, I see it, I dream it, I visualize it, and now it's here. So I'm going to grab it and experience it. Am I on the right page?
Yes, it's possible.
Lovely. And I love what you said about the visualization, because it's about visualizing it and grabbing it and allowing it to be in the moment in the day, because then you can say, okay, I can now see and action everything that I've been dreaming about. So I loved your description. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you create music?
I am creating music, first of all, through my emotions, what I feel. Usually it's really easy to write it down and to make a plan. And when you have a routine and coming back to it every day, and keeping your plan, then you are seeing that you are in the process, and it works out finally, of course.
I love what you said about routine, because a lot of people, especially when they're creating or when they're working for themselves, they can get distracted, they can procrastinate. It's like, oh, I need to do this now, I need to do that. Instead of being in the routine, I'm like, okay, now I'm writing, now I'm creating, and I'm going to do this. Now I'm posting for social media. So I love what you said about that, because it forces consistency and it forces the person to get stuck and to work hard and to have that drive that you mentioned earlier.
Yes, exactly.
What do you love about performing a set?
Well, so the most I enjoy, what I enjoy the most is a connection. There is a moment during a live set when you feel completely present. And then when the crowd reacts, the energy aligns, you are no longer overthinking. You are definitely in this moment. You don't feel anything. You don't feel pain. You don't have any thoughts. You're only in this moment. And it feels powerful to take people on a journey and to influence their mood.
How do you prepare for your set? Is it very much structured and prepared? Or do you go in and see the energy of the people and then you sort of adjust it based on who the audience is?
It depends where are you playing, but usually if it's a bigger festival, of course, for me it's great to prepare, because I come with the music that I really want to show, the music that I feel that I want to share, the sound. And then when I see this very first line of people standing and really having fun with you, you see this feedback, and then you feel that you attract those who really likes your music and your sound.
What is the difference for you between performing at a big festival compared to performing at sort of a small venue? Obviously, you bring your same energy, you bring your same vision and intention, but what is the difference between those two different types of shows?
Well, I still don't have a huge experience, but for me, it seems that there is no difference between small crowd an huge crowd. Because when you go on the stage, you still have the same feelings. And it does not matter the amount of people, it matters that they come for you. And
I know it's all very secretive with you guys. You can't you can't announce everything. But what can you tell us is happening?
we have a huge plans. Now we have a song that is really exploding right now. And I think this is the key that opens a lot of doors. And so I am planning to have a lot of shows, basically in Denmark and hopefully internationally later as well. And I am also planning to release new music that hopefully will open even more doors.
The music landscape at the moment is it's interesting because you've got the rise of physical again, CDs, vinyls, and so forth. You've got Spotify, you've got streaming, you've got all these ways that people can consume music and enjoy it. What are your views of how the landscape is moving at the moment?
So it's true. Now social media has opened many doors, and especially for independent artists, but it has also blurred the line between artistry and the constant visibility. So I think it's more important than ever right now to have a clear identity, strong boundaries, and a long-term vision. Talent matters, but consistency and self-respect matters just as much.
When you say strong boundaries, explain that a little bit more. Is that the understanding that it's okay to sometimes say, no, I'm not going to do that? Or what is your version of strong boundaries?
Yes, so I was reading a book not long time ago about boundaries, how much important is to have them and to know about them. Also not to ruin other people's boundaries, even though they are not informing you about them, right? But talking about social media and everything, how easy is to lose yourself in so many offers and so many things that go on. So it's always good to know what you really need at the moment, what you want to express at the moment, and what you need to use. And as you say, sometimes it's good to say no, even for your own ideas, maybe.
That's interesting, even for your own ideas, because sometimes you can be doing so much that it needs to focus. Okay, I just need to do this for now, and then we can get to that later. And it's just no, but to recognize that it is something for an idea for later.
Yes.
You've given me a big aha moment. Thank you for that, because sometimes we're so excited about these ideas and concepts, and we're so driven and we're so passionate that when we just want to do it all now. But sometimes it's not the right time for that to develop and to explode the way it's supposed to. Thank you for giving me that little gem today. I appreciate that.
Yes, and what I'm learning now is that also details are so important in the things you're doing, because many people get too fast excited about things they make, like music or whatever it is. But now when there is so many songs released every day, it is so important to look at the details when you are creating yours. So it could be even more better, even more unique. So it's good sometimes not to do things too fast and get too much excited.
I love this game. I know if I had to ask this question tomorrow or the next day, I know your answer will be different every time. I understand that and I recognize that. I'm not saying favorite, I'm saying top of mind. If once we finish having this conversation, you want to listen to 5 other artists, just top of mind, I want to listen to this person, that band, this person, who would those people be?
Yes, so those people would be Ghost Rider, I guess, because I really love psytrance music. Then it would be Arbat, because I also like melodic techno music. Then I think Neelix. Maybe I would like to listen Justė that released World of Wonders.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and then maybe Naomi Sharon, because I really like to listen to her music sometimes.
The podcast is listened to throughout the world. As a final message, what would you like to say?
Well, I would like to say to everyone that every day is a new chance for everything you want to achieve in life. So you should never ever give up, even though sometimes we feel like it's maybe a wrong day, but there's always so many chances in your life, and the most important thing is only to believe yourself and only to keep going.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Celeb Savant. Please follow Barrett on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at Celeb Savant. That's CelebSavant.